They made 3 cakes. They put 3 cakes in the oven. Or they made, no, that's not right. They made cakes 3 times. 3 separate cakes. Hi, my name is Lacey, and welcome to my recaps of episodes 33 and 34 of Love Island USA Summer 2023. We are almost to the end, folks. If you like my content, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers by the end of the year, and I appreciate your support. So Imani and Zay have left the villa, and everybody's reeling from the fallout. Destiny and Kyle are happy that they are still there and that they survived the vote. And they both say that it was a hard decision, but they are happy with it. And they question Hannah and Marco's choice to vote for them. It's really, I mean, Imani and Hannah were friends, so it makes sense. Scott and Johnny are also happy to still be in the villa, but they're a little peeved at Taylor and Bergie for choosing them. But they're like the newest. Well, I mean, all 3 of them are pretty we're on equal footing, like Imani and Zay, Johnny and Scott, and Destiny and Kyle. So Johnny says she doesn't care about what anybody thinks, and Scott says the same, but I don't know, they seem peeved. There was a lot of smooching and then maybe something else under the covers that night. Ooh, with a lot of couples. The next morning, Taylor tries to apologize to Johnny in the girls' dressing room about why they voted for her and Scott, but it was like word vomit, diarrhea, and it was just like, I get what she was trying to say. Like, Johnny had like 3 people she was interested in. She kept adding more people to it instead of closing more people off and narrowing it down. I think that's what they were trying to say, but it came out as verbal diarrhea. And Johnny was just like, you know what? Just mind your business. You focus on you, I'll focus on me, and let's just move on. Leo and Cassie are happy. Leo says it's like a fairy tale having her back. Scott decides to talk to Bergie and Taylor about why they voted for them, for Scott and Johnny during the least compatible couple vote. And Bergie tells him pretty much the same thing. Like, you know, it's basically because Johnny kept opening doors instead of closing them. Just get over it. Scott should know better. Scott knows how these votes go, you know. It's just, sometimes it's just like, let's just draw straws. I don't know. Carmen and Kenzo talk about how they are during the day and kind of splitting up chores. Blah. Bergie and Taylor talk about their family and how Bergie can't wait for her to meet them. And then everybody plays a game of like the floor is lava, which looked like fun, and I would like to participate, but it wasn't very fun to watch. So I kind of half paid attention. Now it is time for the family videos. No interaction. Everybody is watching the videos at once, and it's just like whatever the brother, sister, parents, whatever friend want to say, and that is it. So Carmen's parents liked that she looked up to them in their marriage, and they like Kenzo. Kenzo's family wants to go on double dates with him and Carmen. Scott's family was very dry and very, very British or very UK. And they're like, well, I hope you're having fun. Johnny's family said that they are proud of her. She should have her head held high, and that she conducted herself very well. And then they give shade to Leo, but they don't really mention anything much about Scott. They just kind of say Leo sucks. Everybody has a good laugh because I think everybody's moved on in the villa, which is nice. Better than drama. Taylor's mom says she knew immediately that Taylor would pick Bergie and that she would be interested in him. And then her mom also says that she wants to party with the girls in wine country. Woo! Girls party! Bergie's parents say that the hideaway was cringeworthy. They're not wrong. His grandma is a little like, ooh, you were kissing and swearing. Ooh, I'm old and upset about it. But not really. She was just kind of teasing, I think. But then Bergie's grandpa laid down some harsh opinions. He said that it feels forced between Bergie and Taylor. He didn't specify which side, just that it feels forced. And this kind of upsets Taylor and Bergie because Bergie is very close to his grandpa. Destiny's family makes a joke about her in the hideaway taking a snooze, but they say that they are proud of her. Kyle's sister does not like Destiny. She said she liked her at the beginning and now she doesn't because his mom agrees also that Destiny is too much drama. Destiny feels a little bit, but she's hiding it well. She's containing it well if she's upset. Hannah's family thinks she's fun and exciting to watch, and they like Marco and can't wait to meet him. Marco's family is happy that Hannah got him to open up. They can see the growth in him, and his grandma said it's like watching him is almost like a porno. It's kind of funny. And that Hannah is easy to love, and so they're excited to meet her. Leo's family sort of calls out Cassie for exploring in Casa, like, oh, I would like to see more videos on that. And it's like, your son done fucked in the room with everybody after meeting a girl for 2 days. That's a little different than like kissing somebody once and then being like, okay, we should probably stop that. Little different. But they say they see the growth in Leo and they were a little shocked and appalled at his sex in Casa. Cassie's family are very proud of her. They say that they kind of insinuate that they wanted her to stay with Johnny because they saw the happiness, they saw the chemistry between them, and they don't approve of Leo and what he's done. But, you know, they're happy for her if she's happy, and they will deal with Leo if he fucks up again. Destiny and Kyle have a chat after the videos, and Destiny said it would be more important if he thought she was drama, which I appreciated. And she said that they just don't know me yet, and when I meet them, they will change their mind and know that I'm not drama. And I liked that outlook, and I really appreciated that mature take on the situation from her. Then they make out, and in his confessional, Kyle says that Destiny is a little spicy. She has some spice to her, but he wouldn't change it. He's into it. So, okay. Bergie and Taylor talk, and they kind of skirt the issue a little bit. They kind of talk about, oh yeah, Bergie's family's just protective of him. They don't want him hurt. Oh yeah, Taylor, they like Bergie, yay. And it's just like, and she says he's been her number one from the beginning. She gets kind of emotional and breaks down and crying a little bit. And he's very torn and upset because his family is very important to him, but he also feels a strong connection with Taylor. And next episode, 2 couples will be eliminated. And honestly, we know who they're going to be at this point because they should have been eliminated last time. Honestly, last episode, they should have just cut it in half, gotten rid of 3 couples, gotten rid of the 3 we all know are going to leave. What's the point of keeping them one more day? So they could play Four is Lava? Really? We move right along to episode 35, and it's after the family video still. Hannah and Marco are happy that both of their families like their respective partners, but they're a little like, ooh, that sucks for Taylor and Bergie, because Hannah says she knows how much Taylor is really affectionate and like with Bergie right now. Kenzo tries to comfort Bergie, and Bergie's like, I'm for real, I really do have feelings, so I don't know where this is coming from, and he's just stressed. There's a text. I got a text. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the wrong place. I've got a text. It's much more fun for the UK. I've got a text. I got a text. The text says that the hideaway is open, so they can pick a couple, and up for grabs is Carmen and Kenzo, but Kenzo says no, he wants to respect Carmen's dad and not do that sort of hanky-panky go on the hideaway with his daughter. And so then next up, Leo and Cassie get to go in the hideaway. In the hideaway, Leo tells Cassie that he's going to continue to show her how much he loves her and appreciates her and how much she can trust him. And apparently, in the hideaway, they made 3 cakes. They put 3 cakes in the oven. Or they made, no, that's not right. They made cakes 3 times. 3 separate cakes. The next morning, Bergie vents to Hannah about the issues with Taylor and how he's feeling. Hannah says to try not to dwell on it, try to enjoy the time that they have in there together, and then deal with the family and changing their minds if it needed after the fact, like outside. Like, just let's just enjoy what we have now, deal with that later. Can Carmen and Kenzo go home yet? There's a challenge where they have to like make hamburgers. It's messy and it's like without talking to each other or without the use of their hands. It's like a pulley. It doesn't matter. It's messy. There's a lot of yelling and Destiny and Kyle win and I don't care. After the challenge, Marco has a moment and he goes out onto the beach and just kind of has a cry for a moment because seeing everybody's family videos made him really miss his mom who had passed a year prior. Apparently she had fallen into alcoholism and her liver failed and she passed away a year prior to filming this. And so just seeing everybody's family made him miss her extra today. And Hannah comes out and she just holds him as he cries and she's like, are you just thinking about her? You know, like what's going on? And he says how much he thinks that she would be proud of how he's grown. And Hannah says, of course she would be proud. And it was a nice moment. And I was very happy to see Hannah there for him and support him in the way that she did. It was very accepting and just like whatever you need. That night, the couples are talking and Kyle is talking about how he and Destiny balance each other out. Scott and Johnny are happy to have found a connection, even in this short time. And Scott says that he wants to continue the connection on the outside. Taylor and Bergie are still having kind of little issues. So she's saying that she hasn't actually told him how much she likes him because she's scared of being hurt. And he is scared of jumping in 100% because of the long distance. She thinks it's not super long distance, but he does. So he's worried about jumping in if it's long distance, and if it doesn't work, then he's going to get hurt, and she's worried she's going to get hurt. So neither one of them are jumping in, and so therefore it feels forced. She excuses herself to go to the restroom, and during that time, Bergie tries to talk to Hannah and Marco about it. Before long, Sarah comes in and gathers everybody around the fire pit, and that means two couples are about to say goodbye. Not a moment too soon, in my opinion. The top four couples, and therefore going on to the finale, are Carmen and Kenzo. Stinker. Hannah and Marco. Yay. Cassie and Leo. Yay. And you know what? At this point, I was kind of like, you just get rid of all three. We have Destiny and Kyle on the bottom. We have Scott and Johnny in the bottom. And we have Taylor and Bergie in the bottom. And I'm fine with cutting all three of them. Just get rid of them. I'm done with them. Especially now that Taylor and Bergie are like, oh, we might not work on the outside. Just bye. But the final couple in the finale is Taylor and Bergie. So they have one more day, 2 days, to figure their shit out. So that means that Destiny and Kyle are out and Scott and Johnny are out. Both couples are kind of happy to have found each other, which is the point of the show. So it is good to know that they want to continue on the outside. But what do you think? Do you think either of these couples are going to last to the reunion, to the finale? I want to hear your comments down below. What did you think of these two episodes, 33 and 34 of Love Island USA? Who are you voting for? I'm not voting, but if I were, I would vote for Hannah and Marco or Cassie and Leo. Not Carmen and Kenzo, not Taylor and Bergie, in my opinion. But tell me down below who you're voting for, and I will see you soon. Thank you for watching.